Reality of Love Time. Thank you for getting to the computer and checking us out. I'm Lenny Green.
Look, I'm looking. I'm like, hi.
This is Indy
Hello.
Smith. How are you?
How are you?
I'm
How are
good.
you?
How are you?
I know you good. You straight. Don't look.
You know,
That face. You see
Indy,
that
what
face?
y'all don't know.
Wait.
Let me tell you something. Indy's been throwing me under the damn bus all night.
No,
That's
no,
what
no,
you
no,
don't
no,
know.
no. Wait, look at me.
She's been throwing me under the bus all
Did
night.
you look at me though?
When Faith Evans was up here, she was calling.
I hope that wear off by tomorrow for a couple of hours. Road trip.
Get it all out your system.
I'm sorry. No,
What are you
it's not
talking
even
about?
nothing. I'm not talking
First
about
of all,
anything. I'm gonna stop talking.
Vito is in a different atmosphere. Because
What
I
does
don't
that
know.
mean?
That means I don't know what he's looking at. I don't know what he's even referring to. Are you trying to imply he's referring to me?
No, what?
I just want to know.
So confused.
Why are you always confused? I'm so confused.
Because
Why
I
you-
get there. Because it's just when it's a lot
It's an
going on, I
Aquarius
get
thing?
there. Yep. I'm an airhead. That's an air sign, and I'm in the
Age
air.
of the Aquarius. You know your old schoolers, right? The
Mhm.
fifth dimension, age of Aquarius. Yeah.
Fifth dimension. When is? Can you please? You said you were going to find out about Lloyd Strayhorn. What happened?
Lloyd Strayhorn. We are on the search for you, brother.
Yeah, have you seen his new site?
No,
Oh, he has upgraded the site. It's awesome.
is it
I mean, his old site was nice, but this one is
more interactive?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Oh, we gotta get you back here, Lloyd.
yeah.
So I'll have an information. I'll have my report to you, Miss Indy Smith, by the weekend.
I don't believe that. Actually, I do believe that if I stay on top of him. So
You know
I'll
what?
keep asking him.
You're
Look, he tried. Look,
Hey,
he
look,
tries
look.
to hide. He can't hide.
Who?
You.
No, you do a pretty good job at hiding yourself. So
I
don't
don't
have to
hide. I don't hide anything.
I invite her to stuff. She's Casper.
Oh, you're talking about? Yeah, I don't. You know, I don't go out like that. I'm not a. You know, I'm very
Guess
selective.
what, ladies and gentlemen?
I
I know
am
you what you're
very
thinking.
selective.
It's what you trying to say?
I am. Speaking of going out, says the producer, he wants to transition into the topic.
Wow.
He got you on a tight leash.
No, he got you on a leash. So don't invite Indy to no day party because she won't show up.
I will actually, but it just depends. It depends.
So is that a deal breaker?
What, a day party
A day party is a deal
no?
breaker?
No, absolutely. Let me see. The topic was date. I can't say it.
Of course you can because you've been drinking.
Deal breakers. Do not want me to pull that bottle over here and show them your moonshine.
And you will not, my friend.
Oh, your hands are warm. Yeah, right there. Because I'm feeling a little cold in my neck. Thank you so much.
No problem. It happens around your age.
Deal breakers for me with dating. Actually, my deal breakers are before we even get to the date. I don't even give them a chance to like get to the date and like they're.
You don't
like,
give them a chance to date you, huh?
No, not if it's a deal breaker before.
Well, I said dating deal breakers. I never said the word before.
Okay, well, because some people don't even get that far. Like, if you're not consistent with making plans, deal breaker.
Wait. If you're not consistent in making plans?
Yeah, like
Hold on. If I'm dating you, right?
No, we're going on a date, I thought.
Okay, so if we're going on a date.
Or are we dating? Like, we're in. I'm so confused.
This is the problem. She's confused again. Here we go with confusion. That's the problem.
I need to understand where the date.
That could be a deal breaker, fellas. Confusion. When they're too confused, deal breaker.
No, because if you're not clear and concise, I don't know what's going on. So what is the date?
They've been following
What do you
me.
mean by date? Well, they're confused.
What do you
too.
mean? What do I mean
is
by
the
date?
Like, we're dating already, and you're doing stuff like we've been dating, or this is going to be a date that we go on.
It could be date one.
Okay, so if it's date one, and you are inconsistent with keeping in communication with me, and you're not solidifying
Let me
the
stop
date.
you right there. Hold on. We got a problem, Nassau. We got a problem. If I am consistent in keeping in contact with her, that's the problem that I have. If I am
Why?
consistent, ladies and gentlemen, I might be a little bit over the top and around the corner. I don't know what you're going to say, but here's the problem.
Over the top and around the corner.
If I am inconsistent in keeping in contact with you, we
Right.
are mutually going on this date.
Right.
So what's your mindset? Because
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I know you see what I'm saying because I'm an intelligent So you have to see what I'm saying. It's about a mutual thing. So it's not only me being consistent.
Right.
Matter of fact, I had this conversation with a young lady recently. You see, don't point out my flaws if you
don't have your own. Okay,
right?
but okay, so if I asked you out on the date, say it's me, I'm going to know when, where, why, how, I'm going to have all those things ready for you. So you have an itinerary. So I'm not going to leave you in the dark because I know your schedule.
And I ain't going to leave you in the dark.
But I'm saying that's one of my deal breakers. Okay, but that's one of my deal breakers.
And once we've agreed, see, I'm not gonna mess with you. Once we've agreed to go out on a date,
right?
It's done.
But that's happened to me before.
What?
We've agreed to go out on a date, or me and the guy, and like the day before, I still don't know anything. So like he'll call me the day of. So what's going on? Nothing's going on. We're not going out.
Now hold on.
Now we're not going out. And then I look like the crazy because I've canceled something that was never planned. You can't last minute me. That is a deal breaker for me.
Wait, now let me get some clarity because, I would question the kind of men that you date, but I'm going to go on air real quick. And,
I would too.
Okay.
I question too. But I don't know more. So, but I'm with you with the question.
I know that's right. I'm going to go on air, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to come back and deal with Indy and her date. It's the Quiet Storm, soft and warm, nice and comfortable on this Thursday evening. Thank you for letting me in your space. I really do appreciate it. Hey, Atlantic City, get ready for me. I'm going to be hanging out in Atlantic City. I'm bringing one of my buddies with me, one of the hottest comedians in the circuit. You probably have heard of the brother, Earthquake. So we're going to be right there in Atlantic City with you. And to all my friends in the New York area, make sure you get on the party bus headed to Atlantic City. The only thing you need to do is call 347-420-2843. 347-420-2843. Or you can go to lovecomedy.eventbrite.com. Love, L-O-V-E, comedy.eventbrite.com. A party bus filled with a lot of fun, and a lot of fun includes open bar, tickets to the comedy concert, food, the rebate to the casino, can't forget about that, free giveaways, and lots of fun. Plus me. Yeah, we're going to have fun, baby. We're going to have fun. We're going to go down and see the Atlantic City Comedy Fest for all my friends in New York and New Jersey and Connecticut. So make sure you definitely get on the bus and have fun with me. Anyway, let's continue with the ear candy that you want and love. Here's Kim, baby, just for you inside the Quiet Storm. So let me.
Shout outs to Madison. She's watching. She said she put her deal breakers on the chat, but I'm waiting for her to send them to me.
Okay.
I gotta hear this one. Wait, what deal breakers? You booed up.
Yeah, you booed up. You can't.
Story about
deal breaker you had maybe back in the day when you were like real young, even
like
though you're
13.
young. Exactly, because she's real young.
Okay, so that's my deal breaker. Like last minute. That's so disrespectful.
But hold on. See, this is why I questioned though. The guy that you said this is a true story that you told, right?
Oh yeah.
So didn't you have a conversation with the dude before that moment?
Yes, it was like it wasn't what we're gonna do. It's like the day we're gonna meet up and go out.
So my question to you is, were you expecting him to call you to kind of set out the agenda for the day?
Yeah, because he asked me.
Okay. So the guy who you wanted to hang out with on the date was the wrong dude you should have been with.
Yeah, that's why we never got together.
Thank goodness. You saved your time.
Right. So that's my
deal breaker. I don't know why you
breaker.
picked him to begin with, but that's another story.
I mean, you don't know in the very, very beginning.
Sure you do.
No.
No, you kind of do.
How?
Well,
First
Vito
conversation?
kind of told me some of the kind of guys you kind of go for. So you kind of do.
What kind of guys do I go for now, y'all? I want to hear this.
I don't know.
One.
You know, Vito has
no,
your
you
resume.
know, you know.
No,
so you listen to Vito. Vito, what type of guys do I go for?
Vito's concentrating on other things right now.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I know you like guys from Chicago because they're from Chicago for some strange
Oh yeah, I
reason.
do have a thing for.
I know
men
you
from
get,
Chicago.
like guys who are tatted up.
I mean, I don't mind tattoos,
I know
but
you
that's
don't.
not,
So, and I don't know what your other criteria is. That's
Wait
fine.
a minute, you like tattoos?
No. I love tattoos. Shout out to Chrisette Michelle, who's coming in to see me next week. She is tatted
She just
up.
tatted up.
Oh,
Nice.
yes.
Okay.
Faith Evans is tatted up.
Mm-hmm.
What
What is it
never mind.
about tats?
I just don't know, but it's very nice. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about getting one.
You don't have any.
I know you're tatted.
I have 3.
She's got tats right here.
One on my tummy. I got my tramp stamp. I need to get that removed. Yeah, one on my tummy
Gotcha.
and one on my foot.
Yeah, she definitely has a foot tattoo.
Yeah.
It's something about tattoos. I really can't get into it right now and explain it to you. But it's
Oh, I
something
think
about,
you can. Though.
No, I really don't think
This
I
is the
can.
perfect time
Nah,
to get
I
into
don't
it.
think it's a good time to get into
You
it.
punk.
I don't have any tattoos, but I am thinking about one tattoo.
Where are you gonna get it? And what are you gonna get? On your
saxophone,
arm?
saxophone with a music clef.
Really?
Yeah, music notes, G clef, green G. Get it? Yeah.
I don't know. Should you get it there? Why don't you get it on your neck? Go hard. Go hard or go home.
You see, that's the kind of men that she likes. You see what I'm saying? You gotta have a tattoo. You gotta have a tattoo up here. Who was the brother? Oh man, I don't want to miss. You could have tattoos up here. You could have tattoos maybe in your head.
I was gonna. Well, you know what?
She will go for
the
you.
men that I go for now, it's it's intellect and character.
With tattoos.
I mean, you can have tattoos, but no. My outward thing. Whew, if a man wears glasses.
Oh yeah, she's into the studious types.
I'm into the. I like. There's Clark Kent and there's Superman. I'm going for Clark Kent.
What you don't know is the demon behind Clark Kent.
But that's the taboo. That's the thing. It's like, ooh, you look innocent, but we know you're not.
Right, and that's the guy who doesn't know about planning a date.
Exactly.
That's the guy.
So I stay away.
Ooh, it's a good thing.
You're not
dating
not
right
perfect.
now, right?
No, I'm not.
Good.
Oh.
No, I mean, it's good. It's good that you
I
take the time.
want a date though.
No, I understand, but I think you need to be, in the house just a little bit more, studying your books, because you still have school to
I'm
finish, right?
almost done. December is coming.
Don't come out until you finish.
December is coming, y'all. I don't know how to act.
Don't come out, Indy, until you finish.
I'm expecting a nice big party this winter.
From who?
Look, y'all better work it out. That's all I know.
Y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all?
And look, I'm looking right that way.
Oh,
y'all better work.
Vito.
Ken,
Yeah, Vito.
you better work it out.
Okay. Ken Simmons.
I'm going to put it in the Quiet Storm email.
And
Make
Global
sure
Vito.
everybody get it.
They're going to work it out. They're going to give Ms. Indy Smith.
Shout out to Lenny, though. He has hooked me up on every special occasion.
I tried.
I saw my Uncle Charlie. I've seen Joe. You name it.
I try. I can't do the major things, but I just make my.
That is major.
No, she wants Joe to perform for her personally. Like, I'm sitting this close to her. She wants Joe
What's
to
wrong
sing.
with that?
Nothing. That's great for a wish list.
You need to stop acting up.
The reality of love, baby. Every
Whatever.
Thursday night between now 11 and midnight, this beautiful lady and I will give you interesting conversations.
It's funny when Faith was sitting here, she was talking about the deal breakers and she was talking about the shoes. Let me tell you a little story.
Okay.
It was this guy. I'm not gonna say. I can't say who. I can't because I'm still like kind of in touch with him. But I was crushing hard on him.
Wow.
And we finally go on a date. And no shoes. And I was just turned off.
Because
and
of the
I'm
shoes?
not, yes, and I'm not super, I don't know what happened. Like, it was just something that just didn't make sense to me. You know what it is? I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to tell you what it is. There's certain things that I don't think, it's not about what you're wearing. It's the reason you purchased it. Like, for me, quality is over quantity. So if you can't afford something, like I can't afford a lot, but I won't buy the cheapest thing just to say that I have it. I think that's the thing. Like I will
But they're
wait.
nice. the nice. I don't mean to cut you, but the nice thing about, and I don't mean to be biased or chauvinistic, but the nice thing about women's fashion, unlike men's fashion, you ladies can buy reasonable or cheap, however you
Right.
like to put it, and it won't look that way
Okay.
when you purchase it. If we as men buy cheap,
It looks that absolutely
looks cheap.
Okay, so as a man, you tell me. I was taught that like a man's watch, his shoes, like certain things like need to be quality, and you have one and you'll have it for years.
Well, you got to have more than one,
Right.
because I have a tendency to wear down shoes, wear them down and
Mhm.
out. So you have to have more than one. But yeah, a man's
A
watch.
suit.
Yes, definitely. You should have. Every man should have a tuxedo in his closet. Every man
Mhm.
should have at least 2 suits.
Right.
At least get the basics. Get black and
Mhm.
get brown.
And navy.
Get black, navy blue, and brown.
Have a red
So
tie.
3 suits.
President up.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
it.
All
It's
right. Yeah.
diplomatic.
Do that too. Whatever she says, and get a couple of cuff shirts. Cuff shirts.
Well, see. Okay, and so it's not that. It's what's attractive about that is that you know better. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, it's that you understand the quality in having those things. You know the etiquette. You know better. Now, someone that doesn't know that, it's not that they're bad. It's not that they're a bad person. I'm not judging it that way. I'm just saying, well, if you don't know to have that, that means if I'm invited to a gala, I can ask you to come, but then you might be inappropriately dressed.
May wear some jeans and a t-shirt.
That's scary. That's scary.
No, I hear you.
So it's the same thing with the passport. So
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
it really is. It is. It is
No,
the
it's
same thing.
not.
Yes, it
It's-
is. Yes,
it
it
is.
is. You just refuse. You being stubborn. You refuse to agree with me. Yes, it is. If you invite someone away and she don't have a passport, then she can't go. It's like, well, dang. What?
Or maybe she's a foreigner. Maybe she just came into the country
Then
and
she
can't
has to
really
have a
leave.
passport.
Well, I don't know if a person, and I really don't know this information. If a person with a green card that's allowed to come into one state, I don't know if they're able to just travel abroad or like that. You know what I mean?
They just have to have period. They have to have the proper documentation.
But if a person is allowed, let's say they come from a country and they come into the U.S.,
Mm-hmm.
can they go on a cruise?
Yeah, they just yeah. Oh no,
Okay.
yeah, they can. They just
Okay.
they have to have a passport, or they have to have the proper documentation saying that, letting them know they can come back. And I'm not sure about this, but I know if you're here on a visitor's visa, I think you have to go within that time frame. A visitor's visa is 3 months, so you
Wow.
have to go and come within that time frame, or you can't come back into the country.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so,
not good.
But yeah.
But see,
So certain things like that, like they're like
so
dating.
the guy has to have a pass. He has to have a passport, or it has to be stamped.
Oh no, he has to at least want one. You might not have one, but you aspire to be prepared.
Okay, gotcha.
It's very come on, at my age, that's very important. You need to be prepared.
Prepare for what? For you to take him on a trip? Right. The likelihood of her taking you on a trip is unlikely. However, you need to prepare just in case you want to try to floss fellas and you say,
That's not
let's go on
having a
trip."
passport is not flossing.
No, it is flossing when you are not paying and you are going to go on a. There's no need to scrunch up your face. If you're not paying and you're going to go on a trip,
Well, why should I pay?
well, why should you not?
Because
You're
I
not married.
shouldn't.
If you were wifey,
So why should
whole new different ballgame.
see the liquor is talking?
No,
the truth
no,
is talking.
no. Let's keep it
Why
real.
should I pay? Dr. Bob, come here, Dr. Bob. Yeah, oh Lord
you
is
sit in the
right.
seat.
Wait.
No, you sit in the seat for me.
Dr. Bob.
Yeah.
If I want to go away and it's with a gentleman, should I be paying for my trip?
No, unless you come up with that arrangement, I don't think so.
So if I'm invited, see, this isn't fair because I need him to talk his crap. But if I'm invited on a trip, and this is all stemming from a passport issue. I believe a man should have a passport. I think it's important to have a passport. Lenny thinks that that's me being bougie and being extra. I don't. I think it's called being prepared.
Yeah,
Now-
well, there's only just a few places that you can travel domestically without a passport.
Right.
But you should use that passport anyway because now with all the things happening in the world,
Right.
I think you need
You
to have
need-
a passport.
Thank you. So can you please explain to the people how important it is? It's not a luxury, it's actually a necessity.
A passport is a good thing to have.
Thank you.
I think
And
everybody should have a passport.
And is it wrong for me to have that expectation from someone that I can potentially be dating?
Yeah, if you want them to have a passport. If they don't, you may want to direct them to the place where they can get one.
Thank you.
What, did Lenny say anything different?
No, Lenny just thinks that it's a bit bourgeois of me.
What? For you to have
No, for yes, yeah. No, not necessarily say stamped.
Well,
At least have one or on the way to having one.
well, I'm going to let Lenny sit back down here and you guys can straighten that out.
Okay. Now he just likes to put me in a hot seat.
Well, you do it. You have to be in the hot seat sometimes, though, Indy.
Who, me? I'm always in the hot seat.
I know.
I have a question though. I had a couple other topics I wanted to ask you. The first one is, have you ever been with anyone where you had to dim your shine for them to feel comfortable about who they were? And what I mean by that is you've been somewhere, like you are where you are in your career. And, new deals are coming, you're growing, and they're not necessarily in the same place. So you felt a bit uncomfortable going home, talking about it, calling her, talking about it, or just being expressive and celebratory about it. So you kind of dimmed your shine so she wouldn't feel insecure. Have you ever been in that? And do you think a relationship can last with that?
Well, here's what you probably don't know about me. I often dim my shine a lot because one, I'm not bodacious. I don't like to brag. I don't like to really flaunt. I don't like to floss. I don't like to do a lot of stuff. Because I think, it will speak for itself in whatever I do. But I was never that guy who wore my career on my coat sleeve. A lot of people may think that I do, but those are the people that don't really know me. For people who really, really know me, I'm not the guy who, I don't wear my career on my coat. I don't try to win people over because of what I do. I don't try to present myself in a different kind of way.
What you do is not who you are.
No, I mean, what I do is who I am, but it's not in a bodacious way. I realize what I've been given. I've been given a blessing. I've been given an opportunity to do what I do every day for the last 20-some years. That's a blessing.
Right.
So, and it's not what I like, it's what I love. So, having said that, they say that if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life, right?
Absolutely.
So, I don't work because I love what I do.
Okay.
So, having said that, when I, and I don't necessarily date, obviously, just people in my business. So, if I'm dating somebody who's not in this business, my focus is really on them.
Okay.
And what they, and how was their day, and what are you doing, and how can I help you?
Really don't discuss. Okay. They don't discuss what
I
you
really
do.
don't discuss what I do, because what I do is pretty public for those who pay attention. For those who don't pay attention, it's not meant for you to pay attention to me, and I'm cool with that too. So I really kind of focus on that person.
Okay.
And see what they're doing, and see how they're doing it, and see maybe I will involve my personal career if I feel that my career can help you.
Okay.
Because again, this platform that I'm blessed to stand on, I've been fortunate to get advice. I've been fortunate to be encouraged by others. So my point is, like the Patti LaBelle song, when you've been blessed, you pass it on. So my point is, if it's right, because it's got to be right. I'm not just passing on an opportunity for anybody to stand on my platform just because.
Right.
But if I give you a chance to stand on my platform, and I know it's a great platform to stand on because it's going to expose you to so many things and so many people, then you have to make sure your order of business is right. So if your order of business is right, and I see that you're really serious about what you want to do, then I will open up that door and say, look, I'm blessed to have this opportunity. What can I do to help you?
Okay. So you've never been in that situation in a relationship where you had to dim your shine?
Well, like I said, I dim my shine all the time.
Wow. And okay, so do you think that that's healthy? Like if, say for instance, there's a woman. Usually, And this is, it's imbalance in this scenario because a lot of times the man is making more money and somewhere in his career and he's helping his woman, or the woman doesn't have as much. But let's say, for instance, there's a woman who's a power player in her company and a high-powered executive, or, you're in this field and you're known and your status is of power, but your man's isn't. Should a woman or should a person have to dim their shine to make their partner feel comfortable?
Yes.
Really? Wow. Okay.
I mean, look, you
Why,
are.
why do you say that?
Well, because you're going to be in your glory. You're in your moment all the time.
So
why should you continue to stay in your moment?
Because what if you want to come home and you want to share?
No, sharing is a different story.
Okay.
But do you have to dim down? I mean, I dim down because I want to share my. Don't get me wrong. If I'm with you, I'm sharing my day with you. I'm sharing my life with you.
Right.
If you're involved with me, then you know about my life. You know about my personal life, my family life. You know about my career life.
But you can leave. But so what you're saying is some of the work can stay at work. You don't have to.
I don't have to. But
that's really
but
good.
understand something. The joy, I think, in what I do is what I can. If I'm fortunate and blessed to have success, is nothing. You could be successful and miserable.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is to be ultimately successful, but I know that if God gives me the opportunity to be successful, I want to be able to share that.
Right, and that's where the joy comes in.
The joy comes in me seeing you, in that moment. If it's meeting people, if it's going to a certain place, if it's taking you on a certain trip, the joy for me comes in seeing what people are, if people are happy in doing something.
Okay.
I'm happy where I can use my career to say, hey, look, let's go on vacation.
That's it, right.
And we don't have to pay for nothing.
Okay.
And if you're happy about it, now, if she ain't happy about it, oh, I am pissed off. Because
that says that she doesn't respect the sacrifice, or she doesn't
acknowledge what has happened. Acknowledge what has happened, because guess what? You could be paying for your own damn self
like
doing
me,
this.
like paying for my own trip because I'm the only one with a passport.
You know what? First of all, you have to just make better choices. Because
you know what? I am well aware of that. And I think I've been doing pretty good.
I wouldn't know, Indy, but we'll find out in time. We will find out in time how well she is doing. Because I don't know. But if you're doing very well, I can only take you at your word.
Under the bus I go.
No, you're not under the bus. You don't even smell the diesel yet.
No.
I'm just saying, if you're doing fine, if you're doing well, I'm happy for you.
I'm not letting nobody know nothing. How about that?
No. See, Indy,
Secret
this is
squirrel.
the reality of love. And you know what? I've been very transparent on this show.
Okay.
I'm
an open book. If I was
You've
dating
been an open
you,
book one time,
someone
I know
would
that.
know. I've been on dates before, and I've told y'all.
We know about one date. I don't know about any other dates.
Yes, you do. I left my date and came here and told you about my date.
Oh yeah, but not like that first date that you actually brought in here. That's why she's laughing.
That wasn't a date.
Oh, that was more than a date? It was an encounter?
No, that was a business transaction.
Oh.
For work.
You paid for that one. Huh?
No, it was. I didn't say that.
How much do you cost? Okay. Thank you for your services.
Whatever.
I'm just saying,
Okay, so
if I came in here saying that, you'd be like, you are hell. See?
I would never. Have I ever called? I don't know.
No, because I've never come in here saying something like that.
Y'all need to check the tapes. I don't think I've ever called you a hoe.
No, you've called me an alcoholic. Just tonight, where Faith Evans is here, she's saying I'm drinking Mad Dog 22.
I never called you an alcoholic. Maybe Faith said something, but I didn't.
Well, no. You had your. You didn't see her on camera because she was
that's
sitting right over here
and
the
you're
whole
not
time.
supposed. Then you're outing yourself because no one saw me, and so there. But I still didn't call you alcoholic when I was over there.
I see how we're going to play this chess game.
I'm just saying.
Problem. It's all strategic with Indy. You can't play. Don't play checkers and sit down at the table.
Character and intellect. Character
the reality
and
of
intellect.
love, baby. Character, intellect filters hand in hand every time.
Absolutely. I have another question.
For me?
Yes, yes. I have. I'm telling you, I have conversations
By yourself?
all the time. Yes, and sometimes by myself, and I answer back all the time. I have people coming at me with like topics and issues and all sorts of things.
Well, you have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, Indy is in the process of becoming a therapist, life coach, the whole nine. So watch out.
I really am like, I'm going hard. I'm just so excited. I'm ready to start a book club. I'm really ready. I have so many books for people to read. But anyway, this woman contacts me, and she's in her late 60s, and she's getting remarried. Okay? Now, she looks freaking phenomenal.
She looks like she's in her 40s.
Yeah.
Okay.
She looks phenomenal.
Okay.
I mean, I guess because I saw it and she told me she was in her 60s, I wouldn't have thought that. But now that I know she is, I'm like, oh, okay. But still, I'm like, whoa. Now she's dating someone, like she's going to marry someone that's in their 40s.
Cougar.
But his sex drive isn't up to par for her.
I've heard about that.
And he's had issues, in the past. And I'm wondering.
He's had issues in terms of
like
increasing his sex drive?
No, well, prostate issues.
Oh, okay.
And that's really young.
Yeah.
But they love each other and, so they're going to get married. But she's afraid that his sex drive is going to be a problem. Now,
the blue pill, Phil.
I'm honestly, in my mind, I went straight to, and this, I'm not saying I'm right, but in my mind, I went straight to, even though she looks good, you're at an age where if you meet someone that is worth marrying, nobody's perfect. You need to take that. Why would you complain about that?
She's complaining about that?
Well, she's not complaining. It was just a concern of hers. But in my mind, I'm thinking, girl, you met somebody worth marrying and he's younger. So the lifespan, like at least his energy, he can be with you and have activities. Is it a such thing as too old to complain about finding love? I felt bad because in my mind I was thinking that. But is it a such thing as, is she settling? Or at that age, do you take what you can get? Am I wrong for feeling like that?
Well, I don't think you should settle at any age for what you
but I mean, we want to be realistic.
What's and realistic? Because she's 60, so?
Thank you. No, check me. No, check me.
I am going to check you because but you also said at the same time you said she was 60.
She looks amazing.
She looks amazing, which means she looks like probably in her late 40s, maybe early 50s, but she still looks amazing.
But the chances of finding someone in his age with ready to commit might not be so easy.
Girlfriend, roll the dice. I say she takes a chance, and I say just because you're 60-something.
So don't marry him. Well,
she gotta make sure that she's happy. Look, I'm an advocate in not just because. Look, you look great for your age. You've been blessed with that. Don't just settle just because you're 60. If you're not happy and your sex drive is really on high extreme, then you shouldn't settle for someone who is way below your standard because you'll end up going to be unhappy. You're going to end up cheating, or you're going to end up getting a divorce.
And I totally agree with you. But I'm when she's telling me
and
this,
she can be honest.
I'm just thinking from a perspective.
I got a break from this.
Oh, good.
I'm sorry, y'all. Local. Oh, can't hear. I can hear myself. .7.5 WBLS. John Legend. You and I inside the quiet storm to cap off this wonderful, wonderful week together, baby. Wow, and what a wonderful way how to cap it off. Fellas, I gotta admit, I'm fortunate to be around a lot of wonderful, beautiful spirits, beautiful people all the time, beautiful ladies. Just beautiful people. So I'm thankful for that on one side of the coin. I'm also thankful for you because you allow me to come into your personal space. And this weekend in New York City, wow, it's going to be phenomenal. As you know, it's the 10th annual Circle of Sisters happening at the Jacob Javits Convention Center. It's the concert, the Circle of Sisters concert with Faith Evans that you heard a little earlier tonight. And of course, Johnny Gill, Jay Hutt, Jennifer Hudson, and a host of others. You do not want to miss this phenomenal weekend. Ladies, I am hosting a panel at 4 o'clock at the Jacob Javits Convention Center with the actor Lance Gross, and we will have Niecy Nash and her husband. We're going to have David and Tamala Mann. We're going to have Terry Crews and his wife, and I just found out one of the sisters of Mary, the one who unfortunately had the complications, and I think that's Tina. And we're going to have my dear brother, Leon, the actor, on the panel, 4 o'clock at the Jacob Javits Convention Center. That's just one of millions of things that's going on this weekend at the Jacob Javits Convention Center. So please come on out and be a part of it because it's going to be phenomenal. I know Bobby Brown is stopping by, and there's just going to be so many celebrity guest appearances that you're going to see pop up. So make sure you're at the Jacob Javits Convention Center Saturday and Sunday. And don't forget, on Saturday night, after the convention center shuts down, the concert is taking place at MSG. You don't want to miss that at all. Sunday is going to be phenomenal. Bishop Hezekiah Walker and a host of others will be there to just enjoy this beautiful Sunday afternoon. They have a few man caves going on. So that's going to be real special. So fellas, you single fellas, if you're single, fellas, if you're single, I mean single, really single, don't play yourself. Be at the Jacob Javits Convention Center with me. You will not regret it. And if you do regret it, I'll give you your money back. But I know you'll be lying to me. Anyway, look, I got to get out of here. Have yourself a wonderful weekend. Faith Evans, thank you so much, baby, for coming by tonight. I appreciate you in a great way. Edwina Finley Dickerson, the actress from If Loving You Is Wrong, from Tyler Perry's show, If Loving You Is Wrong, on the OWN network. She came by this week. We just had a phenomenal week. And I thank you for allowing me to come into your space. Next week, I do know for a fact, off the top of my head, Chrisette Michelle is stopping by. Yeah, so that's going to be real special. And we have a couple other special surprises up our sleeves. I'll let you know if you follow me. All right? Until Monday, please remember to love much, laugh often, live well, sleep tight. Night-night. I'm sorry, y'all. This is, it's kind of a twofold.
There's a lot going on. Okay, so let me just read Madison's. These are date deal breakers. First, or date, yeah.
Madison had deal breakers?
Yes, okay.
Madison, you're in a relationship. How can you have a deal breaker?
Well, I guess this was before. So, a man who doesn't hold the door open or pull out my chair for me.
Are you kidding me? It's a deal breaker? Really?
Okay.
So that's what, lacking chivalry?
A man who thinks that a woman should pay for the first date.
Depending who asked for the date. So wait, hold on. Let me stop you right there. If you ask me for the date,
I don't mind paying.
See,
I mean, I don't mind. I'm not.
However,
I think
a gentleman will definitely make an offer.
Right. But I don't.
But we don't mind if you decide to.
I think some things are okay to do without overstep. Now, see, some men will get offended if
but,
you
but can
even.
I say something? And I probably will look like a heathen, a bum, the whole nine. Okay, so we get past the first 4 dates. I've paid for every
all
date.
of them. Oh,
well,
then
hold on. But I just want to get a woman's perspective on this.
Okay.
Past the first 4 dates, I've paid for all of them. You're single. I'm single. We're not boyfriend girlfriend yet. We're dating. Really interesting.
I'm so happy he cleared that up. Okay.
You're single.
Okay.
I'm single. I've paid for our first 4 dates.
Mm-hmm.
You have your bills.
Mm-hmm.
You have your life.
Mm-hmm.
You have your responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
I have my life. I have my responsibilities. I have my bills, the whole nine.
Mm-hmm.
is it right for me to continue to pay and pay and pay, all in hopes of winning you over? And then once you decide, let's say you decide to get involved in this relationship, I'm still paying.
Mm-hmm.
But where in the hell do you pay? I mean, where? Because guess what? And I've said this a million occasions, and I'm not trying to be chauvinistic, and I'm not trying to really, be the bad guy, but I got to be honest, because this is truthful to me.
Okay.
At the end of the day, we're all trying to survive. We're all trying to get to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm trying to wife you eventually, I really need to see your character as a woman.
Okay.
I've shown you my character as a man. Evidently, if I've been a gentleman, if you have agreed to come out with me on several occasions, and I've never asked you to pay for a date, don't you think it's justifiable that you try to do something? And if you're not paying for a date, let's just push that aside. You're not paying for a date. What in the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
Are you always receiving and not giving? Because I have a problem with a woman who just keeps receiving and she ain't giving.
No, that's an issue. No, that's an issue. Hello.
That's a problem.
That's an issue. I think in all honesty, like I think a woman should offer. I think or how about this? I think a woman should surprise. I think a woman should offer. I think if you're dating someone the way he just explained, that means you all are still we're trying to see what type of friendship we're developing before we commit. So we're doing this date thing to mesh, to gel, to get along, to conversate, to exchange, to show each other's character. So yes,
we're doing this date thing, but society has built this up pretty interesting, because women always expect.
Mm-hmm. They're not dating, and that's where women.
They're what?
That's what they're not dating.
So what are they doing?
They are spending time with the expectation of a commitment. And there's no such thing as expectation of a commitment. A commitment is discussed and it's planned. And if it's not put into plan, if it's not put into action, then all you have is broken promises and hope. And that's not a commitment. So if you're going to date someone, then do just that. You date them and you give them a chance to prove that they can be a friend first before you even figure out if you want to commit. That's the issue. That's the issue. Nobody's courting anymore.
Coming out.
And that's just my opinion. People need to court. Maybe that's the issue.
96.1 Hey, Atlantic City. What can I say? The Mighty Dells. A heart is a house for love. Inside of The Quiet Storm on 96.1 WTTH The Touch. Had a great night, had a great week with you, and I look forward to next week with you as well. Next week, I know Chrisette Michelle is stopping by, so make sure that you stop by as well. All right? Got a lot of other special surprises in line for you as well. But thank you for letting me in your space. I hope you enjoyed the conversation with Faith Evans tonight. Make sure you join me on Twitter and Instagram at Lenny Green, and let me know you're from AC. I'll see you next Thursday, baby. Until Monday, please remember to love much, laugh often, live well, sleep tight. Have a great night, Atlantic City. Night, night. I know. You're a little confused about what I do. I'm sorry. We have more than New York.
They're not confused.
Anyway,
is the reality of the goings-ons. But no, I think that's the problem. We are now dating with the expectation of commitment, not realizing that you don't make a commitment in a dating situation. You make a commitment after you solidify that this is someone that you're going to befriend or be they have friend qualities. You just don't go that far with an option. 4 dates, you're still an option. That's just the truth.
Wait. So 4 dates, I'm still being considered.
Yeah, absolutely.
Meanwhile, I'm being considered and I'm investing.
So what? I'm a human being. You should want to invest in me. I'm a human being. Oh my God.
Hold on.
Will lease a car.
Stop. Can
and
you stop
pay
a minute?
money monthly
hold on.
a piece
Can
of
I
machinery.
say something? Can I say something?
Men want to talk about the money that they're spending
Hold on. Can I
with
say something?
flesh. Probably get some. Don't put me off of camera. They can still hear me in the background.
All right, look. Here's the deal. Can I say something real quick?
No. Okay.
What did you just say in the very beginning?
I don't know. I was twitching.
I'm valuable as well.
Absolutely. I'm investing my time, and on the fourth
Hold
date,
on.
I'm gonna pay
Hold
too.
on. We don't know that. Men, fellas, don't be fooled by that statement that she just said. She said, on the fourth date, we're going to pay too. That is not guaranteed. That is not written. That is not even spoken. That's an assumption way back in the deep.
Right now, you're measuring.
That's
right
an
now.
assumption way back in the deep of her mind, probably back by her neck, that she might pay. You don't know. You've been paying for the last three, and chances are you're going to pay for the next 3 or 4. But let's be clear. I'm giving you just as much, if not more, than what you're giving me. I'm giving you my time.
You mean
my time
date
is
number
just
4,
as
I'm
valuable.
More than an option?
Hear me out.
I'm more than an option?
Hear me out.
Am I really?
Come
Answer
into
the
the
question. It's yes or no.
Hear me.
After date 4, or from 3 to 4,
You said
you're more than an option?
You said I'm considered an option.
You are an option.
Well, yes, you are an option, yes.
Okay.
Then you're an option.
And I'm not insulted by that. That makes perfect sense.
Well, good, because I just found out about the option being number 4 tonight, too.
Listen.
I didn't even know about an option 4.
Let's say 4 dates happens within a span of a month or a month and a half. Say we hang out, maybe we hang out 1 week, don't hang out the next week because you're busy, and then we go out the other week. So,
but
yeah.
no matter, look, we could not hang out for 2 weeks and we go out the 8th week. I'm still paying. So are we talking about money here? Yeah, we're talking about equality. You know, it's
what
so funny.
What if we go on dates and no money is spent and it's quality time together?
That's a wonderful thing. That's a wonderful thing.
Okay.
But let's be perfectly clear. Yeah, Rich is really funny. He said you save 50% on Geico. But guess what? I'm still paying for the insurance, all right, at the end of the day. So the bottom line is...
What is the bottom line?
It has to be fair. And society has built...
Okay, don't talk about fair with me.
Well, I have to talk about fair because guess what?
I really don't work with fair. Fair is like an illusion. No, serious. Balance, let's say balance.
Hold on.
No, let's say balance. Because fair is just something people use to measure, and it's really not... It's not realistic.
You want to play with the words.
No, I'm so serious. Fair is not realistic because that's pretty relative.
What? Balance
is
unrealistic as well.
No, balance is balance. The
balance is not balance. No, because the scales when dating, let's be clear, the scales when dating is not balanced and it's imbalanced. And it's imbalanced for a period of time. My question in asking you this question tonight was, how long does it stay in balance before the woman decides, you know what, I think I'll give you a little treat. I'll throw you a bone.
Well, what's the bone? What is that? What is that bone?
So
to pay for a date? That's the bone you're talking about?
I was talking to Simone.
Okay.
She said,
I love her.
And Simone said, you have to spend at least $1,000, right, before you get the cookies.
This.
Before you get the cookies.
Well, is she dating the guys that got G's like that?
No, well, she's already booed up.
Oh, okay.
But she suggested to the ladies, he has to spend $1,000 before you give him the cookies.
Wow.
Okay. You know what?
What if my cookies are worth $10,000 though?
And I say you eat your own cookies.
Ew. Well,
look, you know what? I don't want to eat your cookies at $10,000.
My blessings.
No, I'm not. I'm going to give you the sunshine.
If that's over your budget,
I'm gonna give you the
talk
sky.
about you.
I'm
but if there's somebody who thinks my cookies are worth $10,000, don't listen to Lenny.
My goldenrod is worth $1 million. $1 million. As a matter of fact, it's changed from gold to platinum. So I'm not going to stop my blessings either. But guess what?
I'm not going to even go there.
But guess what?
I'm not.
But guess what? I bet you 2 to 1 she wants to cut in between and find a way to get to my platinum rod.
Okay, but Lenny, no, we have to go back because you said you were twitching because I said you're still an option after 4 dates. You don't think that's being responsible? Think about it.
I've been responsible because I've been paying for all of them 4 dates.
I can't.
Yeah, I'm pretty damn responsible. I'm responsible.
Right.
I'm consistent Because that's another word, ladies, you have a tendency to throw up. Oh, you're consistently inconsistent.
No, okay.
All right, well, look,
but
I'm
this
consistent.
but
If
see,
we
this
got
is the
4
thing.
dates, I'm consistent,
We're
and I'm
going on-
responsible
we're
because
going
guess
on
what
4
I'm doing?
dates. You're
I'm
still an
doing it.
option. You don't think you're still an
Oh,
option until we've discussed that a commitment is even interesting enough? What is
How
he
much? How much
doing?
is it? How much? $105. Oh wow, okay.
$105 for what? Is this the date?
for our date. Yeah, for our date. Not to mention everything else that she's not even thinking about. She's just thinking about the date.
I
She's not
think
thinking about
Lenny
the
is
parking.
having like
She's
some,
not thinking about
Lenny is
nothing
having
else.
some like
We're gonna go from the date.
like
we're going from dinner.
repressive-
We're going to
He's venting.
no.
He's
We're
ven-
going from dinner. We're going to the movies. I'm not expecting that. That's cool.
But
Oh,
what,
how much
what
is-
if we
how
don't
much
have
is
to
this
pay
tonight?
for a date?
We're paying for the date because you're not paying for the date.
Jesus.
Let's be clear.
Oh,
I'm paying for the date because you know why? I am still being. I'm still
because
trying
you're
to pursue.
interested. Because you're
But
interested.
what tells the men? That's what I need to know, ladies.
Okay.
What tells these men that we're just as interest that we are your interest as well, as opposed to us being
I think
your beautiful golden
you know
carpet
what it's gonna be.
to wonderful
Okay,
things.
honestly, that's fair enough. You're saying, give me something. Let me know that
You
this
gotta
is
show me
all
something.
worth it. Okay, what's worth it is our time and our consistency. And yes, offering
Hold
to
on.
do things and pay for things.
Okay,
and
now
be,
you're saying
and
something
be
a little bit more.
No,
because
and be
my
available.
time is consistent. My time is just as important as your time.
Right.
Let's be clear.
Okay.
And by me scheduling dates, it shows consistency. So
Right.
you're not really giving me anything right there. If you're doing a
But
little bit more,
you're only gonna get what you give. Like it's gonna be. That's what I'm saying. It's
No,
gonna
no.
be balanced.
that's not balanced because, and I'm
How
using
is
your
that not
dictionary word
balanced?
because you know what? You can only speak for Indy Smith
Oh.
at the end of the day. Because for the most part, if you do your little survey, and this weekend up in New York, you can do your survey among a million sisters. And matter of fact, I suggest you go home tonight, make just a 5-question survey up, and please come back in here. I won't be here next Thursday, but she'll be here. Please come back next Thursday, give your report in, and then come back the following Thursday. You'll be here. Well,
Okay,
I will be
so
here.
you're
and
gonna
give me that
the
report
questions.
again.
No, you have to give me the questions because I don't know what you want to.
Okay, no problem.
All
I
right.
can do homework.
Fair enough.
There's no problem. I just
Okay.
need to get a kind of an idea
Fair enough.
about how does this balance out, ladies?
Okay.
Because you're not Mrs. Green yet. You're trying. If you're trying
you
to get to
don't
Miss,
feel like you.
if you're
okay,
trying to get
so
to
you
Mrs.
don't feel
Green-
like as a man you should earn that.
what are you doing to earn me?
He's
And
measuring.
On that note,
He's
and on,
measuring.
No, I'm trying to balance it out. On that note, we're out of time. Vito wants us to cut it out, so we gotta get out of here. But thank you
This
for
is
being
not
with us.
over.
It's not over because you got a damn homework assignment to do.
You got a
and
homework
you better
assignment to-
not
to
come
do.
back to this classroom.
You have a home. You
with
won't even
a
be here.
half-ass homework assignment. That's what I want to say. I want to see a
the
survey
answers
of
you
different
want.
people. I hope you.
Mwah.
I hope you give me the answers
I
I
have
need.
my answers.
Okay. No. You
I've
can't.
been
How can
sit-
you have the answer before you
See?
do a survey?
I've been sitting
You
here
see-
answering him.
Thanks for joining us for
Vito
the
shaking
reality of
camera.
love.
They can still
We'll
hear me.
see you
My
next
mouth is
week.
bigger than
I'm
my
Lenny
face.
Green. Yes, her mouth is definitely bigger than her face. We'll see you next time. Peace.